think they've won 4 out of 5 games now. I just didn't think our effort was there in the first half, and that's just absolutely mind-boggling to me. I mean, the standard's the standard here at Xavier. I felt like they got every 50-50 ball. I think we allowed our offense, our inability to score, affect our defense and affect us on the glass. And we got to be more mature. We got to be more mature than that. We didn't make any shots in the second half really either. Didn't feel like, but we played hard. So all of a sudden, like I think they were up double digit on the rebound on the glass in the first half. Then all of a sudden we only lose by 2 on the glass for the game just because we're fighting. And we played with 4 guards. We had Colby Jones out there who's 6'5" playing the 4. And it's like, man, but size doesn't matter. It's just all about heart, all about fight. Our guys did that in the second half, but again, you got to do it for 40 minutes in the Big East. And you can't expect to win because anybody can beat anybody in our league. And just really disappointed with our first half effort. And I think that was obviously where the game was lost.
First question, please use the raise hand button. Adam?
Travis, how do you explain where the team went from Saturday to tonight? It seemed like a totally different team out there.
Yeah, it's immature, Adam. I think we were an immature team. I think you get a big win against Creighton. Then all of a sudden, you start feeling good about yourself. And guess what? You got to do what you got to do what creates success. You got to continue that, right? So the effort has to be there, which it was there for 40 minutes against Creighton. It wasn't tonight, and that's a major problem. That's really disappointing. And we got to get that corrected. And I think it's just being immature, and we got to be a heck of a lot better. I thought in the second half we showed a lot of fight. We weren't perfect, but again, we got to do it for 40 minutes.
Next question. Go ahead, Alan.
Seemed like Paul really struggled tonight. What do you think led to some of those struggles for him getting anything going?
I don't know. He was in foul trouble, obviously, the whole game, which is frustrating. He sat a good portion of the first half on the bench there, but he's got to be better. Paul's a great player. I believe in him. He's going to be one of our go-to guys. We need him to be really good for us to win on the road, him and Zach. And I thought those guys got off to really bad starts individually, and we need them to be better.
Adam?
After Saturday's game, you talked about how you could see and feel the mojo with your team. The vibe was there. I'm guessing that probably wasn't something that you felt before the game in the first half from your team tonight.
No, I would tell you I did feel that. I honestly, I thought our guys were ready. I really did. I thought we had great warm-up. We had really good practice yesterday. Phenomenal. Probably our best since we've come out of our last quarantine. And, I felt good about our guys. Then all of a sudden, though, you start missing some shots. And I'm telling you, I think we have an immature group, and it's like you can't connect the missed shots to your defensive effort, or you're blocking out, or the 50-50 balls. You can't do that. Because I felt like our guys were ready to roll. I thought we had terrific practice, terrific shoot around. Just again, our effort wasn't there, and you can't say, hey, well, we didn't shoot well. Front running, those are front runners, right? Guys that are good time guys. Oh, we'll play hard when we're making shots, and that's not who we have in the locker room. But we got to be more mature. And I just felt like, man, offensively we really struggled early. We turned the ball over, we missed some shots, and then all of a sudden, man, we weren't getting those 50-50 balls, and that can't happen. Defense will always keep you in the game. Again, look at tonight. Like, we had a shot to win the game, and we played like absolute crap. Just because we played hard in the second half. That's the only reason that was the reason we had a shot.
Adam, you can go.
Coach, it's obviously a bad time to stumble like this. How do you make sure that this doesn't break your guys at this point in the season?
Oh, it's not going to break us at all. It's one game. Dude, if this breaks you, then you're mentally weak and we got the wrong guys. I can tell you that. There's a lot of season to be played still. we're excited. Our guys will be ready to freaking roll at Marquette. I can tell you that on Saturday night. And I'm going to find 5 guys out there who are going to play hard for 40 minutes.
One last question for Coach. Go ahead,
You decided to go small there, and I'm guessing that you stuck with that because it was largely working in the second half. But what did you initially go to that? I know foul trouble was probably an issue, but were those the guys that you felt like were giving the effort that deserved to be out there on the floor? Why did you initially decide to go with that smaller lineup?
I started Kunkel in the second half and replaced Jason because I felt like we needed more space on the floor. I thought that would help our offense get going. We'd be a little bit, even quicker on the perimeter. And I knew, it's like I told those guys, hey, listen, we got to man up on the glass. I mean, you got to block out. You got to be physical. You got to move guys back. We were getting our butts kicked on the glass playing big. So it's like, hey, let's just try something else. And we changed up our offense a little bit in the second half, spaced them out. And I thought that was much better. And we fought on the glass. We actually beat them on the glass in the second half, playing small. So that's why I always say it. So I go back to, I say, okay, well, then the size piece doesn't matter. It's just the effort piece and the nastiness and the toughness that you need in order to win on that road.